Welcome to Simply Pi Maths.
Hi friends, in this video you are going to learn a very interesting concept of nth term. So let's understand how to find nth term and what is this nth term at the first place. So if you see a sequence in front of you, this sequence is an AP, isn't it? Because in every two numbers you will see a difference of 3, isn't it? 7 and 4, the difference is 3. 10 and 7, the difference is 3. 13 and 10, the difference is 3, and so on. Correct? So this is an AP. So now the first thing is, in this AP, what is this number called as? It is the first term, which we call it as T1. Correct? What is the next one? This is T2. This is T3. This is T4. And if I had another number over here, it would have been T5, T6, T7, T8, T9. Let me talk about this number T10. Right now I don't know what this number is, but if I want to find what number is this 10th number, then we have a trick for that, and that is what we are going to learn in this video. So for that you have to remember a formula of Tn. So the formula is very simple. It says Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. If you remember this formula, finding this 10th term will not be a task for you. The reason being, what you need to find? You need to find T10, right? That means what you have to do is replace this n by 10. Correct? So if I put a 10 over here, so that means in this formula, wherever you see n, there you have to just put the number 10. So it will become something like this: 10 minus 1. And what about a and d? Who is a in this series? A means the very first number, we call it as a, right? So it is 4. And what is d? D is common difference. Common difference means simply we can see the difference between the two numbers is 3. So you will use 3 over here. So now let's try to simplify this ahead. So what this will become? 4 plus, what is 10 minus 1? 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 into 3. As per board mass, first we should multiply and then we should do an addition, right? So I will just write it as it is over here, and I will focus on multiplying these two numbers. 9 3s are 27, and finally 27 plus 4 is 31. This means what? T10 is 31. That means this 10th term, which I was not knowing till now, it is nothing else but 31. Interesting. So even if I don't know what is the number coming in between over here, I can still find the 10th term. I can find 20th term, 30th term, 40th term, and any term I can find. I just need to remember this formula of Tn. What does the formula of Tn says? A plus n minus 1 into d. Now let's see an example. So this example says, decide whether the following sequence is an AP. First of all, I need to identify whether this is an AP or not. And if so, find the 20th term. So if it is an AP, then what will be the number 20th number in this series? Okay. So let's start finding the solution. So at the very first place, what I will do is I need to first of all justify whether it is an AP or not, right? And then I need to focus on this part, that is finding the 20th term. We remember like how to justify whether it is an AP or not. First of all, just pick up first 4 numbers from this series. Okay, even if there are like 5-6 numbers given to you, you can just pick up the first 4 numbers for this matter. So you will say T1 is minus 12, comma, T2 second term is minus 5, T3 third term is 2, T4 fourth term is 9. After writing down the 4 terms, you just see what is the difference between all the 2 terms, right? So first we will find the difference between T2 and T1. T2, T1 and minus. Once I find difference of these 2 numbers, then I will go to the next 2 numbers and always do a subtraction of this number minus this number. So it will be T3 minus T2, T3 minus T2, and finally one more pair, the last 2 pair, T4 minus T3. T4 minus T3. And if you remember, all the differences are same, then I can call this as an AP, right? So let me just do a subtraction quickly. So first I need to subtract this number and this number. So I will write minus 5 then I will write minus 12, then I will put a minus sign in between. I could see two signs, two minuses coming together, so I will put a bracket. So the next line will be minus 5 plus 12, and let me try to recall, plus minus is minus. If I do a subtraction of these two numbers, it will give me how much? It will give me 7, and sign of the bigger number, plus. I don't have to put anything, right? Let me come to the next two pairs, that is this and this, 2 and minus 5, and put a minus in between. Put a bracket over here, then do the same, open this bracket to make it plus 5, and 2 plus 5 is again 7. Till now both the numbers are same. Let me just take the last pair, 9 and 2, 9 and 2 and minus, so that will again give me 7. That means all the differences are same. So what I can say, since the difference is constant, therefore it is an AP. Okay, fine. If it is an AP, can you tell me what is A and what is D in this case? A means what? The very first term. Very first term means in this scenario it is minus 12. So I will write minus 12 over here. What is D? D means the common difference. What I can see, every time it is 7. So common difference is 7. Now let's focus on the second part that they are asking of. Find the 20th term. So 20th term means what? It is nothing else but T20, right? So in order to find T20, I suggest first of all write Tn's formula, so that it is very easy for us to solve this without any problem. So what is Tn's formula? Tn is A plus n minus 1 into D. Now what does it say? You need to find T20, right? So instead of n, we replaced it 20 over here. So in this formula also, wherever you see n, replace it by 20. And then simply put A and D's value. What is A? A is minus 12. What is D? D is 7. And then go on solving it. Minus 12 plus, what is 20 minus 1? 20 minus 1 is 19. 19 times 7. And what is 19 into 7? 19 into 7, we'll have to do it and see, right? Let's quickly do it. 19 times 7. 9 7s are 63. 63. 7 1s are 7, and 6. 7 and 6, 13. 133. So it will become something like 133, and here it is minus 12. Now finally 133 minus, and how to do the subtraction, right? Minus 12 plus 133. So it is nothing else but plus minus minus. Do a subtraction of these two numbers and then put bigger number sign, that is 133 sign plus. So ultimately there will be no sign ideally, right? So let's try to do a subtraction of these two numbers, that is 133 and 12. So if I subtract, what I will get here? 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. And this 1 as it is over here. So the answer is 121. What does this mean? This means your 20th term is 121. So you will wrap up your answer saying, therefore 20th term is 121.